If your nib's too slow and your ink won't flow, here's one of the places that you can go. Larry is here to help you through with Mr. Announcer and Cubby too. It's Larry's Fountain Pen Reviews.
How's it going, guys? Larry here, and we're going to be messing around with some pens. A few pens. Okay? Kind of like everyday pens. Kind of cool looking pens. I love the colors, the shapes. I like pens with weight. I like the metal pens. I'm just a pen guy. Dig it? Now, here's a very cool pen. The Monteverde Regatta. And this was given to me a few years back. And I am going to have to get a hold of Christine over at Llama and get me a new feed and a nib. Probably around a broad nib, maybe. Because to be honest with you, I don't know where I placed the nib and feed after I cleaned it. Oops! So, and I want to get this little jewel back to running because I love the pen. So, here's one of my coolest Monteverdi Impressa pens. They're just super beautiful. Love the color, metal pen. I love that red clip and the red band, and on the finial, the top of the red, and at the very bottom of the barrel, that red. It just goes really well with this kind of a smoke, dark, rich color. Just really beautiful pen. Pull off cap. And I put on this pen a Monteverdi medium nib. And on this pen, they're twist out. So they're real easy. You just twist them out and put another in. So that's pretty cool. And we'll do a riding test, okay, just for the fun of it. We're having some fun today. Pen fun, okay? So, and here is one of my favorite all-time affordable pens. Very low end, but to me, it's a cool pen. It's a Jinhao 450. Love the color. I love that blue and black swirls going on and that beautiful wide band they have here with the Jinhao on there and the logo of the Jinhao. Nice clip. And it's just a nice looking pen. And I do like the shape and the feel of the pen. Pull off cap. And this is friction fit. So what is friction fit? Well, it's the pen. You can get the nib and pull out. Okay? We'll do that in a minute. It's not screw in, so it's friction fit, and you can pull it out and put it back in. Okay, so, and one thing good about the Jinhao pens, they do come with a converter. So while we're talking, let's go ahead and do a little friction fit here for you. And we get all my tools here. Look at all my tools. La. Yep. Here we go. Here we go. So I have a little rubber grip here. So I'm going to put it here on the feed and up here on top of the nib. And you want to be careful when you do this. It's not rocket science by no means. And you just can pull out. And there's the nib.
Okay, are you pulling straight or are you twisting a little bit?
I'm pulling straight.
Okay.
Now, sometimes you may have to rock it back and forth just a little because it could be in there really snug. And don't be afraid. But you don't want to do is get a hold of this, the nib. Don't hold it at the wings and do that. You just want to, I'll just put it in there and just pretend. Kind of rock it back and forth. You're holding it like that, there and there. And until you finally get it loose and it comes out. Okay? Some pens will do that. Some pens are really, really hard to do. I've ran into one in my time with pens that was, I thought was a losing battle. So finally, so here it is. And this is it. Your feed, Jinhao feed. And this is a Franklin Pens, or Federalist Pens, what I call them Franklin Pens because it's Frank, but really it's Federalist Pens, Nibs, And this is a medium. Okay, medium. So look, we're going to put that back on. And the way the little grooves are here on the feed will go into the grip section of the pen. As you see that little slot there. And you can just do it like that, and then we're going to go right in there. Right in there still. Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Okay. There we go. That's that opening I was looking for. And I'm not going to edit this because I want you to see. You may experience that from time to time. So, but it's no big deal, no rocket science. It goes right in there. And bam, you're in there and you're good to go. So this nib is ready to go. That's friction fit, okay? And I'll get the converter. And then after a while, I'll ink them up and do some writing with them. So there we go. Well, that's another one. Pretty cool. All right. So here's a beautiful Conklin Duograph. Beautiful pen. I love the shape. I love that flat top on it. I like the resin color it delivers throughout the pen, and that nice band with Conklin Duograph on it. Well, it doesn't have Duograph, but it has Conklin on the pen. But it is on the top. Conklin, established in 1848. It looks like. Make sure I'm right here. 1898. Excuse me. So established in 1898. 1898. That's quite a while back, wouldn't you think? Huh. Gosh.
120 years or more.
Lord. Well, that's how old I am, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Wow. I'm ancient, dude. Like heavy rock and roll, baby. Oh, whoa. Oh, fountain pen just give me all. Bleh. Oh. Yeah. You tell them, buddy. So, and it unscrews. And here's the nib. Now, let's go ahead and unscrew the barrel. And we'll take the nib out. What do you say? Now this converter unscrews. I like that. That way you make sure that this converter won't fall out, especially when you're inking. I like that. Now this one is not friction fit. This is just, it unscrews in. So bam and bam. And I'm not going to use a rubber grip. Don't need it. And that's all there is to it. That's it. And this is Monteverdi. Fine nib, I believe. I'm going to screw that back in. Bam, 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 bam. And you're done. Very simple. Very simple. Pens are fun. Pens are enjoyable. They're just a lot of fun just to hang out with, you know. It doesn't have to be a $1,000 pen, $10,000 pen. It can be any pen. It's wherever your heart at, man. You know what I'm saying? It just, you have to love the pen and then have fun with the pen and bond with that pen. Screw that back on. So, that's a Monteverdi nib. And this is one of my all-time favorite fountain pens. The Jinhao 159 is the pen that got me started to the Mont Blanc 149. That's how it led to that. Right here is where it started for me. And then, you know, I kept checking out this pen, and I had several colors. I used to collect all of them, but I've given them away. I have a few left because I like the pen. For one thing, I like this big, fat, girthy cigar shape. Just a beautiful pen. You know, I like the chrome trim on it and that big, nice band that has Jinhao on here. It just really a nice pen. And then it has 159 on the back of the band there. And then another chrome band right here at the bottom. It just really, for me, it's just a cool pen, folks. Unscrews. Not a high-end pen. And We'll unscrew the barrel, and it does come with a gin converter. Any standard converter will fit these things. And let's go ahead and take this out, because the nibs in here is an Anderson nib that I put in here, and that is friction fit as well. And again, I'm not taking the nib out, but you know, you get the nib. See if I can show you here and here on the grip. There's my finger, and then on top of the on top of the nib, make sure you don't get those wings involved. Just right here, and then you'll pull out. Sometimes you may have to rock it back and forth, but that's all there is to it. Not a lot going on there. So it uses the number 6 nib. That's what I like about it. You can change out different nibs and have a lot of fun. You can check out Anderson pens. They have all different types of nibs there, and also where is that jewel at? Is it this one here? Yeah, at Federalist Pens. You can check out his nibs as well, and he's got some Bach nibs as well. Frank does at Federalist Pens, and I do like the Bach nib. Very nice nib. And I'm waiting for one to come in so I can show you guys that nib. But anyway, this is what I've done today. I just had a lot of extra time that I could play around with my pens and actually bond with them, and especially this one. I really like this pen. I love the colors of this pen. Yeah, and I've got to get it going again, so I've got to get me like I said, a feed and a nib. So I will be asking Christine at Yaffa help. So I'm going to get this baby back on the road. Okay, so this was a gift, and I bought this pen from Anderson Pens at the pen show years ago. Beautiful pen. And I have another one, different color though. Then I bought these two off eBay, the Jinhao 450. I'm sorry, this is the Jinhao 750. I apologize. 750. The 450 looks similar to it, but this is the 750, and then the Jinhao 159. And then I got this beautiful baby, and I forgot who I bought it from. Beautiful fountain pen. What do you think about this pen? Would you like to see any of these 3 pens on the giveaway? Let me know. Okay? Any of these 3 pens would you be interested in the giveaway? I'm curious. If you're interested, let me know which pen. And then, who knows, you know, you never know how my mind thinks. I may do a giveaway. So, that's that. So what do you say now? We do a little bit of writing, okay? I've done enough jabbering for today. So, let me put out my journal notebook from Federalist Pens. And Frank, if you're watching this video, love the notebook, my brother. Love it. Great paper. It's kicking. Frank, you got it going on at Federalist Pen.
That's the endless recorder.
Yes, the endless recorder. Endless time. It's there, baby. It just rocks. I love good paper. So, here we go. And we're going to be doing this. So, here we go. I already have this little baby inked up. And it does post well and secure if you wish to do so. So we're going to just put here, right here. Now, can you guess what color of ink that is? Can you guess who makes this ink? Can you guess who sells this ink? That would be cool if you can do it. And this is a fine nib. Well, I'll tell you, if you don't know, I'll give you a hint. FPR. Okay. Okay, we'll leave that for a second. Let me get the thing to show you here. And here it is right here. This is from Fountain Pen Revolution. That's one of their newest inks. It's really a nice ink, really a nice. I like playing around with inks from time to time. Really a sweet nib on this pen. And you can get some reverse writing, but it tends to get really light. So we'll leave it at that. But it has a decent nib on it, nice wet. You can check that out right there, wet. I like that in a pen. Okay, let's go ahead and go with the Jinhao. Jinhao! Yes, Jinhao. We're going to go Llama, baby. Llama Ink. And this is the dark lilac. Okay. And what I like about the Llama Ink, inside they have the little paper roll in there. The bottle comes off, of course. And they include this in there so you can tear off a piece and clean off your nib. So that's pretty cool. I like that about Llama Inks. They have that for those who like to make sure their nibs are cleaned off well. And I'll just tear a little piece off just to show you. And I guess we're going to fill this one up, the Jinhao 750 with the Llama. Okay, let's get that started right now. La 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 la. Alrighty, here we go. And I'm really getting, wow, I am almost out of this ink. I did not know that. So, what I need to do right now, emergency. Don't go away, folks. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, get my ink miser out in a little pipelet here. Never fear, pipelet's here. All right, here we go. And this is almost out. Wow. Not a whole lot left. But I will get this pen filled up. Trust me, my friends. Let's see if I can get some this way. Okay. And really not enough to say anything, right? So I'm going to put that there. Now, it's time for surgery. Dun, 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 dun. Never leave home without it. Da-da. Your ink syringe. All right. So, let me get this little jewel off here. And then let me come over here and get this. And I am going to draw this ink out. And that's enough to do quite a bit of writing. And I'm going to stick that back in this converter, and I'm going to slowly okay, so I'll put that back in. Now I'm going to get a few drops out. Okay. So, it is time I'm sure glad I got this ink out today and used it, because I thought I had plenty of ink in there. But looks like I don't. So, all right. Let me put all this stuff over here. Oh, I'm going to use that. Yeah. First, let me put it back up in my barrel on it. Then we'll get on the show here. All righty. Here we go. Okay. And I'm going to get some more just because I can. Sometimes I don't get enough. And why is that? Because I don't want to run out. But then I have more Llama inks that I can grab another strip from another bottle. Now, so about as best as I'm going to get it, because that ink's all up in the nib and it's ready to go. So rock and roll. Let's set this little jewel aside and yep. And I'm not editing any of this. I want to show you behind the scene, behind the enemy lines. It's not always all perfect, right? Nah. So, here we go. Now, it's not on there very tight, but it should stay on there pretty good. Okay. Now, here we go. Do a little writing. And you see the little blocks laying down because I have a whole bunch of ink in the feed there. So, now, what I usually do, or can do, I should have one handy, one of my ink blots. Let me find that real quick, just because I can. And where did I put it? I do have some blotters that I want to use. Oh, right here. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, I got this from Frank at Federalist Pens as well. Thank you, Frank. And show you how they're going to work. We're just going to blog it up. I just have right there. Get that ink up. You want to try both ends? You can do that too if you want. Let's get it inked up. Okay, there you go. That's your blotter card right there. So, it is what it is. So, okay. So, all right. And the ink is very nice nib. Nice and wet. There we go. Grading flow, reverse writing. And you do get some, not a whole lot. All right, now, my next one is going to be my beautiful Conklin Duograph. Oh, love this pen. It's just a beautiful pen. It's just a nice pen that I just really enjoyed hanging out with it. You know, just spending some time with the pen, because if you're a pen geek, this is what we do. You know, we like to spend time with our pens and our inks as well. So, and I'm going to be using on this pen is the Robert Oyster. It's a anniversary ink called Frankly Green. So isn't that right, Franklin?
Yes,
Green? Yes.
frankly.
So it's quite frankly, my friends. And you can pick this up again at
Federalistpens.com.
thank you. Try to get my man involved here a little bit, get him a little bit of motivation.
Like you did the other day when you dumped the bottle of ink on me.
But that was an accident. That was a total accident. See, you see how people try to blame things on other people when it's accident? Accident! Okay, I'll just do a little swish up. You know, the thing I'm going to hate at the end of the video that you won't see, I got to clean all this mess up there. And that should do enough ink right there for me. I might even just use that just because I can. Why not, right? All right. Pum, 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 pum. Here we go. And this is Robert Oyster. Nice green. Really a nice looking green. Nice nib on this pen. And we'll just do a little wet test on this. It's going to be wet. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. And we'll do some writing. Mm-hmm. Really nice ink flow. Love the nib. Reverse. Mm-hmm. And you do get totally different line variation if you are one of those persons that like doing some reverse writing. And so, you know, I had to find out why there was so much of this reverse writing going on. For one thing, people let me know they do crossword puzzles, and that comes in perfect. That's it for that. So, anyway, there's that. So, really a nice nib, beautiful pen. I'm happy. So, as long as my nibs are great, man, I'm a happy camper. I can't stand a dry, scratchy, icky nib. Drives me bananas. Okay, last on board is the 159er. And I'm going to use the Noodler's Black. And it's the American Eel. Alrighty. There we go. And this is an Anderson nib. Fine nib on it. Yeah, I do like Anderson nibs. They use Jobo number 6 nibs. And I believe they may still have number 5 nibs. I'm not sure. And this should be enough ink for me. Alright, we'll clean this little jewel off and get my notebook out. And we'll get to writing here. Alright. Really a nice ink. It's American. Yeah, okay. I can't talk and write at the same time, so I have to shut up. Beautiful nib. Wet, smooth, love the nib. Yep. And this is the new nib that Anderson Nibs has. They only have the one colored nib now. I think the rest of them are no more. But check out Anderson Pens on their nib sections for Anderson. And it'll show you the current nibs that they have. I believe it's a silver only now, or is it two-tone? One of the two. Reverse writing. There you have it. That's a winner. So, now I'll let y'all look at my desk. Look at all this. Wow. Yep, got to straighten it all up, clean it all up. Then I've got to get this pen ready, and I got to send Christina at Yaffa email to order me a feed and a broad nib for this pen. So I've got a lot of stuff to do, and check on Cubby, see if he needs meds, see if he's hungry. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it today, kind of hanging out with me, doing what I love doing, hanging out with my pens. And remember, folks, buy what you can afford. If you want that high-end pen, save up for it. Don't be in a hurry, just save up for it. And in time, you'll see you'll have enough money to get that high-end pen you're looking for, and you can call it your Grail pen. So, I'm going to hang it up for now, my friends. So, take care, and be safe, wash them hands. As always, don't text and drive. Bye-bye. Let me hold all these beautiful pens up. Oh, I love my pens. Here you go, my friends. Bye-bye.